Yo, what is up guys? As y'all can see, I'm sitting in my BMW E92 and I'm going to be showing everybody out there who has a push start button on their BMWs on how to replace this simple black one for an updated red one. So the first thing you want to do is you want to remove this whole little panel right here. As I went over in a different video, get a plastic pry tool, start by prying under the seam right here, get nice and deep in there, pry it up, kind of go along. There's going to be some connectors right here for these buttons, so be careful when you're pulling this panel out not to stretch them out or break them, and there'll be another connector for the push start button. Be very careful with both of those as you don't want to break any of those connectors. So since I have this wrap on, my push start button kind of sits on top of the wrap. So I actually don't have it fully latched down. So I'm going to go ahead and bypass all of that just by kind of pulling it out. Bam, just like that. As you can see, I have this wrap right here. So mine doesn't fully latch down. Makes it super convenient when I want to remove it. All you're going to do to remove this is press these two little connectors. I'm going to hold this connector. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stuff, while holding the connector, I'm going to stuff like a glove or something just to make sure the connector doesn't have room to fall back. I'm going to leave it just like that until I replace this button. Alright, so this right here is the E90, E92 push start button that I purchased in red. It's about $9 on Amazon. I actually got it for free, courtesy of Amazon, so huge shout out for that. But we're going to go ahead and open this up, how it looks. Bam. But that is how it looks. I mean, honestly, it looks good. The finish, as you can see, has a nice finish and luster to it. Not scratched up, and it's a gloss instead of matte finish, so I actually really like the way that this looks already. Now to remove this black face portion, we're going to go ahead and take off this ring. And as I showed y'all from another video, you're going to need like a super small flathead screwdriver like this. And we're basically just going to go in to these little locking tabs. So as you can see, there's a silver locking tab right here that my flathead is against. That right there, the silver locking tab. You have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the best way to remove this is rather than pulling back on the tab, so instead of pulling up against it, you're gonna get your flathead in and push down. So you're gonna get in there and push downwards. You're gonna have to really use some force, but you're basically gonna pry this in here and pull down really hard, and it's gonna come out. And you may accidentally bend one of the tabs, like as you can see I just did. It's really not a big deal, guys. Fiddle it off and pull off the last tabs, just like that. So the ring is removed. We didn't scratch up the ring at all because it's on the back side. Now we have our button. If you really wanted to, you could just freaking rip this thing off with the flathead. I'm gonna be kind of careful because it's still in good shape. If I ever want to revert back to it, I want a good condition one. Tabs are gonna be in here. It's hard to see, but you can see tab there. Another tab in here, and another tab right here. We're gonna go ahead and just pull it up and off. A little blurry, but just like that. Go ahead and pull it off. New on the right, old on the left. I think it's actually gonna look really good, guys. And there's a little tab right here at the top. See this little long tab? There's a tab right here on top. As you can see, this big fat tab on top. That is where this tab is gonna align to. So you're simply just gonna slide it in, just like that. Make sure it's all lined up. Press it in. From here, you're now gonna install this sliding tab. This big tab is gonna, again, go in on the top where this big tab is. And it's really gonna go just like this. You can see the old button. This, I don't know why, it just makes it look expensive. You know, add some flair to it, so. All right, our last step is installing the push start button. And so carefully, without pushing the connector back, you're literally just gonna line it up just like that. Bam, press it in. From here, I'll remove my glove that was holding the connector and line it up. Make sure it's all nice and lined up. Just like that, press it in. Now you're completely done, and I will say that looks freaking great. Just to show y'all, even from here, that just looks great. It catches the eye and it looks super sporty. Well guys, that's how you switch out your boring or old worn out push start button for a nice sporty red one. And honestly guys, I think for the price point, it looks great and it catches the eye not only to you, but to whoever's in your passenger seat. It just looks great. If y'all like this video, you like the way how this red push start button looks, go ahead and drop a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, Make sure you have notifications on. That way y'all can see more cheap but great mods that y'all could do to your own car. As always, guys, I freaking love y'all. I appreciate y'all for all the support. I hope these videos are helpful to y'all, and I hope y'all enjoy watching them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.